7 things to do before you sell your watch. You might have thought of selling your expensive watch if you no longer like wearing or owning it. It's now easier and more popular than ever to sell second-hand timepieces thanks to the expanding secondary luxury watch industry. However, there are a few things you should consider before you start the selling process if you want the best selling experience and get the best price for your watch. Welcome back to our channel. In this video, we will be sharing 7 things to do before you sell your watch. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, you can do so by clicking here. Collectors of luxury watches as well as casual watch buyers can get bored with their timepieces. Perhaps the watch has fallen out of favor, or perhaps the owner of the watch needs a little additional money for other significant expenditures. Whatever the cause, you might eventually feel the need to sell your pricey timepiece. You have the option of selling your watch online or in person to a jewelry retailer. These days, selling your watch online is a popular option because it allows you to access a broader audience of potential buyers. Having said that, there are a few things you should bear in mind while selling your watch online. The buying and selling era is here. When we no longer use our old watches, it doesn't make sense to keep them. Other times, selling them can help us make room in our budget for new purchases. Sometimes, such as now, it's a chance to make some extra money during these challenging economic times. You should know a few things before selling your watch, regardless of whether you want to trade up, trade in, or earn some cash. Number 1. Gather all the data on the watch. Get all your ducks in a row, so to speak, if you have decided to sell a watch. Put the information down on paper and only mention the facts. Nobody is interested in hearing how you much adore the watch. Consumer want details if you have it. Include the model number as well. Outline the details of the watch, ideally in bullet points. What kind of material does it contain? What features does it offer? And how many meters can it withstand water pressure? Your sale will move more quickly and easily the more details you can supply. Finding your original receipts or even the original packaging is helpful. These things aid in pricing. If you decide to post a listing on a forum or eBay, your copy should largely describe the condition of the watch and be thorough and easy to understand. It may be more effective to provide information clearly and concisely, such as bullet points, than to write multiple paragraphs. When it comes to what to include, it's important to know when and where you bought the item, how often you've worn it, if it has been serviced, how it runs, and whether or not everything original has been replaced. Number 2. Determine the demand for the brand or watch. After deciding to sell, various strategic factors must be considered. Finding out if the brand or even the watch is in demand is one of the most crucial criteria. While some brands such as Rolex, Audemars Piguet, and Omega are widely coveted by novice collectors and watch enthusiasts, others may languish on the for sale page for some time, much as they did in your accessory box. Furthermore, you could not like the model even if a well-known company makes your watch. However, it might be worth more if it was a limited edition piece, had a unique dial, or had other unique qualities. The best thing to do is to do some homework to find out. Study some online watch and jewelry selling sites to determine which brands and models seem to move the most product and which don't. As an alternative, you might seek assistance from a respected retail platform. Considering the demand of the brand and watch, make your decision. Number 3. Market price. An exquisitely crafted premium mechanical timepiece has intrinsic value. With over 100 different parts may be found in even the most basic luxury mechanical watches, each of which must be carefully crafted and positioned for the timepiece to function. The craftsmanship of mechanical timepieces is what makes them so expensive. A well-made mechanical watch is more than just an attractive accessory or practical instrument. It is both a work of art and a technical marvel. It would like if you thought about the discrepancy between your luxury watch's intrinsic and market value before you decide to sell it. A piece's market value, the price buyers are ready to pay, can significantly differ from artistic and technical value. The brand, model number, materials design, the attractiveness of a limited edition, style, and current fashions all impact a luxury watch's market value. The current consumer wants, which are constantly fluctuating, dictate the market. Because it will directly affect the price a watch buyer will pay for your luxury watch model, it is crucial to consider this. Every prospective buyer will consider market demand when submitting a purchase proposal. It's advisable to research the market value of your specific watch model if you want to feel informed and ready when you enter a buying appointment. When the time comes to sell, you'll feel more at ease accepting or rejecting a buying offer if you know what your model typically sells for. Number 4. The condition of your watch. Your luxury watch's condition would significantly impact the price you get for it. Just like with many other luxury watches, please spend some time evaluating your watch's condition honestly before you decide to sell it. Check your watch for wear symptoms and consider its technical performance. Be brutally honest with yourself and when deciding whether or not to sell your watch. You'll need to look at the piece's condition. A watch that has been worn sparingly and has scratches and strap wear and tear may fetch a higher price than one that has been bruised. Although you may agree that it looks good, will a buyer? The watch's servicing history and any alterations it may have undergone are additional considerations in this situation. You'll feel more prepared when you have a buyer analyze your watch if you know its state. Whether your watch is in perfect condition or shows some wear, you'll have more reasonable expectations. You'll know your watch should sell for more money if it is near mint. You'll realize you can get a reduced buying offer if your watch is used or in poor shape. Number 5. Your initial box and documents. If you've never sold a luxury watch before, you might not be aware of the impact that the original box and papers can have on the sale price of your timepiece. Your watch's value is increased by being able to be verified as legitimate by having your original box and papers. A luxury watch's market worth will typically be about 20% less than one that does if it doesn't have the original box and papers. You may typically still sell a watch without the box and papers if you threw them out or lost them a long time ago. However, this will impact how much your watch will sell for. Number 6. Authenticity. Frankenstein watches and fakes. The significance of authenticity in luxury timepieces cannot be overstated. It is crucial to verify that your watch is authentic before you try to sell it, since luxury watch purchasers will never want to acquire a fake watch. Knowing this is simple enough if you purchase your watch yourself, but if you received a vintage watch as a gift or inherited one, determining authenticity may be more difficult. The dial logo occasionally doesn't seem exactly as it should, and the hands or markers occasionally have a messy appearance. If you're unsure whether or not your watch is authentic, you might want to do some study on it or speak with a professional. It would be best if you thought about whether or not you might have a Frankenstein watch in addition to outright fakes. Frankenstein watches have undergone alterations or were created with aftermarket components. For instance, if you have a jeweler add diamonds to your stainless steel Rolex watch that doesn't already have any, the watch is now a Frankenstein creation. For some Frankenstein watches, it is possible to find a potential buyer, unlike with complete fakes. However, since consumers are reluctant to pay top dollar for a Frankenstein watch, it can be harder to locate a buyer, and you might get a lower price than you would have if your watch were unmodified. Number 7. Where to sell your watch. Last but not least, choose where you'll sell your watch after doing your research on your model. You may have noticed the sheer number of selling websites available while you looked into your watch, many of which will carry out some of the legwork for you. Others take your photos and listings and post them to their thousands of visitors, while others offer photography assistance. Others assist with all aspects of the sale, including the description, authentication, cleaning, and even photography. The costs for this are typically incorporated into the customer service. The secret is to choose a trustworthy online store where you don't have to worry about dealing with customers and can relax. We typically advise selling fine watches to a neighborhood jeweler who purchases fine timepieces. Selling to a local buyer is secure and practical, and selling to a specialized jewelry buyer will assure you receive a higher price because the latter will be more knowledgeable about the worth of your watch. That is all for this video. We'll be back soon with another informative video. Don't forget to like and share this video. See you soon.